Let's stop and rest a bit.
あちこち回ったからさすがにちょっと疲れちゃったわね。
しばらくここで休もうか。とりあえずオートで騒ぎが起きそうな気配はなかったね。
あっきれた。そんな心配をしてたんだ。今日くらい事件の後始末は父さんたちに任せとけばいいのよ。遅れてきたんだからそれくらい当然の義務だってば。
そうなんだけどね。なんとなく性分っていうか。
はあ、仕方ないわね。それにしても私たちも声優劇士か。
これからは支部の監督を受けずに自由に行動できるようになる。人手が足りない支部からの応援要請なんかも来るから定期戦を使う機会も多くなるね。その分責任も増えるんだけど。
うん、でもまあなんとかやっていけるわよね。今回だってクーデターは阻止することができたんだし、もう父さんにヨシュアがいないと心配だなんて言わせないんだから。
さすがにもう言わないと思うよ。
I just thought that's why fucking Professor Alba isn't here. It's because he's gone to fucking look at the towers and be like, what the shit was that light? That makes sense.
でも僕はこれからも君と一緒にいたいと思ってるけどね。あれ、迷惑だったかな。
迷惑っていうか一緒にいたいってそれってどういう。
そりゃ気心は知れてるしお互いの癖は分かっている
I
から
don't think
ね。
you're reading Estelle's mind right now, bro. You don't know what she's about to drop.
このままコンビを組んだ方がいいと思ったんだけど。
あ、遊撃士の仕事のことか。なんだ、てっきり私逆に告白されちゃったのかと。
え？
わあ！今のなし、忘れて。
エステル、それって。
Oh shit.
しかし今日は
Is she gonna
本
do
当
it?
に暑いわよね。暑い時にはアイスが一番。約束通りおごってあげるからちょっとここで待ってて。
Never mind, she's fucking running away from the situation.
あ、
Temporarily.
アイス売り場はそっちじゃないと思うんだけど。もしかして。いや、そんなわけないよな。
いやー、若い人は羨ましいですね。
Oh, hey.
アルバ教授。
いや、しばらくぶりですね。最近いろいろと騒がしかったですが、平和が戻って本当に良かった。やはり人間、平穏無事に暮らすのが一番ですね。おや、どうしました？顔色が優れないようですが、声優劇士にもなれたのだから、もっと晴れやかな顔をしなくては。そうだ、私からも
Where
何
did
か
the
お祝
music
い
go?
をさせてい
Should
た
I
だ
be
きまし
worried
ょ
that
う
the
か。
music disappeared as soon as Bro arrived? It was such happy music, and then Bro arrived, and the music went, I'm gonna kill myself.
あまり高いものは送れませんけど。
最初に会った時から強烈な違和感がありました。
Huh.
今では少し慣れましたけれど、あなたを見ているとなぜか震えが止まらなかった。
You get the shakes when he looks at you? What?
ほう。
そして各地で起きた事件、記憶を消されてしまった人たち、あなたは調査と称して
What? What are you saying?
事件が起こった地方に必ずいた。
Is Professor Alba the one fucking wiping people's minds and shit? Why?
そう、タイミングが良すぎるほどに。
I have had sus on him for the fact that it seems like he can clear towers on his own, and that he was like faking being in danger when it's like, well, clearly you made it to the top of the tower on your own, so like you're fine, kind of thing. And because his eyes look sussy. But that's not like an actual, I don't know. I just thought he was like gonna be like, surprise, I'm actually gonna save you from a situation or whatever. But is this like actual Omega sus?
決定的だったのは記憶を奪われたクルツさん。あの人もアリーナの観客席で気分が悪そう
Oh
にしていた。
fuck! And Alba was right behind him.
そしてあなたも
What is happening right now?
アルバ教授、あなただったんですね。
Oh fuck! Hello, new portrait? This deep into the game? We've never had a front-on portrait before.
認識と記憶を操作されながら
Wait, his
そ
voice
こまで気づく
his voice has changed.
大したものだ。
Even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. What the fuck is happening?
さすが私が作っただけはある。では暗示を解くとしようか。
Okay, that is suddenly a very evil look. That is suddenly a very not great look. Huh? I need to go back and fucking slow that down. What the fuck did he just show me? Or was that like restoring memories?
あなたはあなたは
ようやく私のことを思い出したようだね。バラバラになった君の心を組み立て直してあげたこの私を。
When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it, I who restored it.
うつろな人形に魂を与えたこの私を。
Why was his heart in tatters? It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. So what happened to Joshua? Something happened to Joshua that left his heart in tatters. That's got to be like entire family gets killed or something. Not much that you could say leaves your heart in tatters. And so then at his lowest low, Alba turns up to recruit kids for the fucking child soldier program, which is definitely a thing. Poured a soul back into that empty vessel, like gave him purpose again, I guess. And then is that what Cassius rescued him from?
対象者の認識と記憶を歪めて操作する異能の力。
How do you have this power?
7人のアンギスの一人。
Sorry, what? The 7 snake apostles, the Anguis. Who? What? When? Where? How? Why? The 7 snake apostles.
白面のワイスマン。
Weissmann the Faceless.
久しぶりと言っておこうか。
Okay, that's his real name. Do I say it like the German way, like Weissmann, or is that Weissmann? I assume it's Weiss. I assume it's Weissmann.
レギオンナンバー13。
That's who Joshua is? Enforcer number 13?
漆黒の牙。ヨシュア・ストレイ。
Joshua Astray. The Black Fang is his name? Isn't that the name of his S-Break or something? Pretty sure his S-Break is called Black Fang. And his real surname is Astray. I don't think I've heard that before. I don't like the name Astray. Obviously, I haven't heard it in relation to Joshua, but I'm trying to think if I've ever heard anyone mention Astray anything. I don't think so.
あなたが今回の事件を背後から操っていたんだな。それじゃあのロランス少尉はやっぱり。
お察しの通りだ。彼の記憶は消さないであげたからすぐに正体に気づいたようだね。
I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. Why would it be kind to not erase those memories? Did they come up together or something? Are they besties? Are they
彼も
brothers?
喜んでいるだろ
I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. I wonder if they're like actual brothers. It's not the surname we've been given for him, but then like it might be a fake name, so.
あなたは僕を始末しに来たんですか。
そう身構えることはない。計画の第一段階も無事終了した。少々時間ができたので君に会いに来ただけなのだよ。
第一段階、あの地下遺跡の封印のことか。
輪に至る道を塞ぐ門、それをこじ開けることがすなわち計画の第一段階でね。
Huh. Wrenching it open was just the first step of many.
もはや閉じることはありえない。
やはりこれで終わりじゃないのか。
Okay, but like, what is about to happen now that Joshua's had these memories restored? Can he be allowed to live at this point in Weissmann's? Like, is he going to decide, okay, well, I've given you your memories back, but I can't actually have you walking around knowing all this, so now you're dead?
輝く輪とは一体何です？結社はあなたは何を企んでいるんだ。
それを知りたければ結社に戻ってくればどうだい？
Huh.
君ならすぐに現役復帰できるだろう。
I feel like that's a real offer.
少々緩和鈍っただろうが
Why does he
リハ
want
ビリ
him
すればすぐに
back?
取り戻せるさ。
If he's already like left, presumably that means they feel he's like a traitor because he's abandoned them once already? Why would he want him back?
そんなに怖い顔をするものじゃないよ。分かっているさ。今の君には大切な家族がいる。尊敬できる父親と何よりも愛おしく大切な少女。たとえ彼がこちら側にいてもそれらを捨てるなど馬鹿げた話だ。だから私は君に会いに来た。計画に協力してくれた礼として真に結社から解放するために。
Huh.
おめでとうヨシュア。君はもう結社から自由の身だ。この5年間本当にご苦労だったね。
The past 5 years, not just the past 6 months? Because like he's obviously like been around and watching us and helping us out in a couple of situations for the past 6 months, but well, the previous years, what have we been doing in the previous years?
なんだ。
Have we been like
すまないな。
reporting back on Cassius's whereabouts or something?
もっと嬉しそうな顔をしてくれると思ったのだが、まだ感情の形成に不完全なところがあるのかな。
僕が計画に協力。
Why is he smiling right now? That's a really weird character portrait to do with this.
何を
Okay, he's like
バカなこと
laughing at it, I
言っ
guess.
てるんだ。
I don't think he's lying, bro.
ああ、すまない。うっかり言い忘れていたよ。君の本当の役目は暗殺ではなく諜報だったのさ。結社に見捨てられた子供として同情を引き、見事保護されてくれた。
Oh, he didn't leave the society. The society left him. And then fucking convinced Cassius somehow to take him in?
そして定期的に結社の連絡員にいろいろなことを報告してくれたんだ。遊撃士協会の動向とカシウス・ブライトの情報をね。無論そんなことをしていたのは君自身も覚えていないだろう。私がそう暗示をかけたからね。S 級遊撃士カシウス・ブライト。まさしく彼こそが今回の計画の最大の障害だった。彼に国内にいられては大佐のクーデターなどすぐに潰されてしまっただろうからね。彼の性格行動パターンを分析して悟られずに国外に誘導するため
Damn,
に
okay.
君の情報は本当に役に立ってくれた。
Estelle, how long does it take to get fucking ice cream, by the way?
嘘。
だから改めて礼を言おう。この5年間本当にご苦労だった。
What's the end goal here, though? You said this is the first step. What is the, like... He's not going to fucking tell us, is he? But, like, what's the whole plan? What are the remaining steps, and what's the ultimate point?
嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ
There's a lot of people around, by the way. So... Oh, wait, did he, like... I wonder if he stopped time. Did he stop time when he fucking did this? 'Cause I'm noticing there's darkness around the edges of the screen. It's only lit in the middle. Is that because he actually did a time stop, like the fucking, like back in Rouen? Time stopped everyone except us? Is that why Estelle's not back?
僕はエステルと過ごした僕のあの時間は
何がそんなに悲しいのかな。そ知らぬ顔で大切な家族と幸せに暮らしていけばいいだろう。君が黙っていればわからないことだ。しかしまあ考えてみればそれも酷な話か。
You bitch.
ブライト家の親子はどうも健全すぎるようだからね。君のような化け物にとって少し眩しすぎたんじゃないかな。君は人らしく振る舞えるが、そのあり方は普通の人とは違う。どんな時も目的を合理的に考え任務を遂行できる思考フレーム。単独で大部隊と渡り合えるよう限界まで強化された肉体と反射神経。私が作り上げた最高の人間兵器。それが君。漆黒の牙だ。そんな君が人と交わるなど、所詮は無理があったのだよ。この先彼らと一緒にいても、君が幸せになることはありえない。だから、辛くなったらいつでも戻ってくるといい。大いなる種が滑る魂の結社。
To the Grand Masters Society of Souls.
我らがウロボロスに。
Jesus, his face somehow got even more evil. Ouroboros. He called it the Snake Society. Usually when you think of an Ouroboros, that's a snake eating its own tail, right? And bro just fucking off? He's just peacing out.
これが罰か。姉さんレーベ。
Your sister? Are you talking about Estelle, or are you talking about an actual sister?
僕は僕は
ずいぶん待たされちゃった。
I see a certain someone on the side of the screen that you probably wouldn't be able to see if it was a smaller screen from 20 years ago. But are you about to fucking do something to Estelle?
なんだかんだでもう夕方だし。よしや、さっきのどう思ったんだろう。思い出したらまた顔が熱く。
おや、エステルさん。
あれ、アルバ教授。こんなところで会うなんて珍しいわね。
そうかもしれませんね。そうだ。先ほどヨシュア君とも会いましたよ。おめでとうございます。声優劇士になったそうですね。
まあね。あれ、
あ、どうしました？
教授ってばいつもと雰囲気が違わない？なんだかすごく楽しそうな顔をしてるわよ。
見抜かれましたか。実は考古学の研究でいろいろと進展がありましてね。
Yeah, I'll fucking say.
それで少々浮かれていたんです。
へえ、よかったじゃない。
Are we not going to find out what the fuck actually happened when we broke the seal? And like the fucking towers shot lights or whatever? Like, is this all we're gonna get? Or I was thinking maybe he would actually explain more about his plan to Joshua, like in some way, but he just fucked off. And he's not gonna reveal himself to Estelle, it feels like. So are we just not gonna get to know in this game?
ああ、ごめん。アイスが溶けちゃうから、私これで行くわね。それじゃ、またね。
なるほど。カシウス・ブライトの娘か。なかなか楽しませてもらえそうだ。
Oh boy. Oh boy.
ごめん、遅くなっちゃって。ものすごく混んでてさ、ようやくゲットできたのよ。
そっか、ご苦労様。ありがたくごちそうになるよ。
I thought he was gonna still be broken, but he's putting on a mask.
さっきのことだけど。
あ、さっきはごめん。紛らわしい言い方しちゃって。確かにあれじゃ出来の悪い告白みたいだよね。
うん。出来が悪いってことはないけど。
まあ考えてみればそう結論を急ぐこともないよね。声優劇士になったからといって別の仕事についてもいいわけだし、ここはお互い将来についてじっくり考えるべきかもしれないな。
He's pushing her away because he'd realized sort of what she was about to say, didn't he?
確かに結婚なんかしちゃったら子育てもしなくちゃいけないし。
That's a crazy place for your brain to immediately go to.
だから先走りすぎだっての、私。
さてと、もう夕方だしアイスを食べながら城に戻ろうか。父さんとみんなが待ってるよ。
So wait, does that mean Kurt is one of these what was he called, Enforcer? He was Enforcer number 13. Is Kurt another Enforcer number?
よしや。
どうしたの？エステ、将来についての相談があるとか？
違うってば。さっさとお城に戻りましょ。
Man, that's fucking crazy. Oh my god, okay. Fucking Professor Alba is the real villain of the entire thing. Like, I thought he had some sus on him, but I didn't think that. That's crazy.
何よエステル、さっきからそわそわ
And
して。
only Joshua knows, and he's not gonna fucking tell anyone. Oh, this is gonna get bad, isn't it?
何か気になることでもあるの？
うん。ねえ、知らねえ。
I'm really curious why Weissmann is leaving Joshua alive. Like, he gave him all his memories back, so Joshua could now immediately go and run and tell Cassius. Like, is he just banking on the fact that he won't, or is he like extremely confident that he knows Joshua so well that he like knows that he's not going to tell anyone, knows for a fact that the secrets are safe? Because otherwise, because if they're that scared of Cassius, which they clearly are, because they had to get him out the entire country just to make sure their plan worked, then telling his essentially son, like, what's up, you know, that could lead to bad things for them. If he did tell Cassius, then Cassius would spend the rest of his day hunting him down and just fucking him up, you know? So it's interesting that he's like just so confident that Joshua isn't going to say anything.
食事の時、ヨシは変じゃなかった？
うん？変なのはあんたの方でしょ？あの子はいつも通り落ち着いていたじゃないの。
Yeah, you don't know him as well as Estelle does.
それはそうなんだけど。
はっはーん。そっか、そういうことか。
何よいきなり。
隠さない隠さない。そんな雰囲気はしたけど、やっぱり自覚しちゃったわけね。ヨシュアのこと好きになっちゃったんでしょ。
やっぱり分かっちゃう？
悪いけど丸分かりよ。でもその様子じゃヨシアにはちゃんと伝わってないみたいね。
うん。ヨシアってこういうこと昔から鈍いところあったし。って私も人のこと言えないか。
ああもう初々しいわね。あの花より団子だったエステルがよくぞここまで。お姉さん感激しちゃうわ。
Jesus Christ.
もうシェラ姉には金輪際相談しない。
嘘からかって悪かったわ。
I'm really curious what the final scene of this game is going to be.
でもそうね。
How do you end it after that?
考えてみればあんたたちは思春期に入る前に出会ったのよね。なかなかお互いの気持ちに気づかないのは仕方ないか。
そういうものなのかな。
I feel like that's a bit fucking late. She's saying you set out on this journey, on this game, when puberty was about to hit? They were already fucking 16. That's a bit past when puberty hits.
私は旅をしてる最中にちょっとしたきっかけで意識して一度気になりだしたらどんどん意識するようになって。もうこんなの私のキャラじゃないのに。
咲かないつぼみはないってね。女の子はみんなそういうものよ。
知らねえ。
あんまり軽率なことは言うつもりはないんだけど、覚悟が決まってるなら打ち明けた方がいいんじゃない？
That's really kind of Shera. Like, obviously Estelle is feeling awkward about it, but it is actually like genuinely really nice of Shera to be like, hey, you know, if you want to talk about it, I got you. We can fucking, you know, talk through things and how you're feeling and everything.
踏ん切りがつかないならちょっと占ってあげよっか？
実はもう覚悟は決まってるの。話を聞いてもらう約束もしたし。
そっか。よーし、それでこそ私の妹分。ああもうお姉さん泣けてくるわ。
それはもう中年。
You promised.
でもありがとうシェラね。私ちょっとヨシアのところに行ってくるね。
え？まさか今すぐ告白するの？
それは別口。なんかさっきヨシアの様子がおかしいような気がしたのよね。まずはそれを聞き出してくるわ。
そう。しかしさすがにあの子のことをよくわかってるみたいじゃないの。あんたとヨシアならきっとうまくいくと思うわよ。話していい雰囲気になったらそのまま打ち明けてみたらどう？
善処します。それじゃ行ってくるわね。
初恋か。うまくいくといいんだけどね。
Probably.
あれ？二人ともいないわね。そういえば父さんはまだ会議とか言ってたか。でもヨシアは？
Where the boy at?
ヨシアどこで吹いてるのかな？
Been a while. That was right at the start of the game. I'd completely forgotten.
ハーモニカということは。
Yeah, okay. I was like, have people reset? Should I be checking rooms? Okay, I can check this room. Hey, Zin.
ようエステル、カシウスの旦那はまだ会議をしているらしいな。
そうみたい。カノーネ大尉とロランス少尉がまだ捕まっていないらしくてさ。
Captain Amalthea, they said, was like trapped in the fucking tower underground, though, right? So, on the run, but as far as we know, there's no other exit. And like, there's tons of monsters down there, so she's probably just gonna get killed, surely? Because if the only exit is up through the castle, then there's no way she's done that.
軍の指揮系統の再編成とか他にもいろいろと大変みたいよ。
それじゃあ酒に誘うのは申し訳ないか。しかしあの姉ちゃんはともかくロランス少尉を捕まえるのはどうやら俺も武術大会では手を抜かれていたみたいだし。
確かに2度目に戦った時は桁違いの強さだったのよね。元両兵っていう話だけど、両
Obviously
兵っ
not.
てそんなに強いものなの？
He's clearly another of these enforcers.
百戦錬磨の傭兵どもだから手強いのは当たり前だが、あの強さはそれだけで説明がつくほど簡単じゃない。シュラ、そんな言葉が似合うような若者だったな。しかしこの曲はいいな。晩酌のつまみにぴったりだぜ。
ドゥドゥドゥドゥドゥ。
綺麗な音色。あ、ティータの前では演奏したことなかったっけ？これね、ヨシアが吹いてるの。ヨシアお兄ちゃん？ふわー、お兄ちゃんハーモニカなんか吹けるんだ。すっごく上手だよね。うん、ちょっとしたもんよね。私、不器用だから楽器とか全然ダメなの。羨ましいって思っちゃう。
He is.
ティータが不器用なら私はどうなるんだろう。
Very clumsy.
この音色、なんだか懐かしい響きだな。ガキの時に村で聞いたことがあるような。
Now that's interesting.
そういえばアガットってラベンヌ村の出身だったっけ？
まあな。
アガットさんって故郷に妹さんがいるんだよ。ミーシャさんって言うんだって。
おい。
嘘！あんたに妹なんていたの？
Does he though? Because we thought she was dead.
どういう意味だこら。確かにろくに帰らねえから、ひとまず事件のけりはついたし、久しぶりに。
Oh, sorry, I cut him off. Didn't mean
ひ
to
と
do
ま
that.
ず事件のけりはついたし、久しぶりに村に帰るとするか。
I thought the reason he cared so much about Tita and is like bonding with her is because he had a sister but no longer has a sister. I don't know.
リシャール大佐が使っていたゴスペルは無事回収できた。封印区画の調査が終わってツァイスに戻ったら徹底的に調べてみんとならんな。
うん、確かに気になるよね。結局どこで作られたものなのかわからないままみたいだし。
ゴスペルの正体がわからぬ限り、封印区画で起こった出来事の真の意味はわからぬままじゃろう。
Don't worry, I have a feeling we'll learn in the sequel.
燃えてきたわい。
燃えるのはいいけど、今度は調べている最中にさらわれないように気をつけてよ。
わかっておる。用心は欠かさないつもりじゃ。ちなみにゴスペルは今カシウスのやつに預けてある。これ以上はない保管場所じゃろ。
確かに。
That is the best you'll get. It's the best you'll get. You're out again?
ほう、この演奏はヨシア君だね。湖畔でも聞かせてもらったが、素人とは思えない腕前だ。よほど練習したのだろうね。
確かに昔からこの曲ばかり演奏してたわね。他の曲も演奏することあるけど、一番思い入れがあるみたい。
しかしこの曲を知っているとは、ヨシュア君もなかなか通だね。帝国人ならともかく王国人はめったに知らないんじゃないかな。
Oh, go on. So it's an ancient imperial song?
これってエレボニアの曲なの？
星のありかだろ。ずいぶん昔にエレボニアで流行った歌でね。帝都ではともかく田舎の方では今でも親しまれている永遠の定番さ。
Interesting.
そうなんだ。
Very interesting.
しかしさすがヨシア君だ。たおやかで切ない旋律に僕のハートはメロメロだよ。
By yourself today? Wow. Fucking deep conversation with you. Conversation King. Where you at, buddy? Probably down here. Nope. Found you.
やあ、エステル。いい夜だね。
またその曲なんだ。星のありか。
いろいろなものをなくしたけど、この曲とこのハーモニカだけはいつも僕のそばにいてくれた。だから吹き納めにと思ってね。約束果たさせてくれるかな。
Nah, dude.
君に会うまでに僕が何をしてきたのか、それを今から話したいんだ。
Please do.
よしよ。わかった。
少し長い話になるけど、それでも構わないかな。
もちろんきっちり最後まで聞かせてもらうわ。
ありがとう。昔々あるところに一人の男の子がいました。
Don't fade to black.
甘えん坊で
Okay.
気が
I
弱
was
く
really
て
worried that we weren't going to get to hear the story.
何の取り柄もない男の子。でも大切な人たちと一緒にいて、男の子の毎日はとても幸せでした。しかしあることがきっかけで男の子の心は壊れてしまいました。言葉と感情を失い、食事も取らずにハーモニカだけを吹き続
What
け
was
る
it that
毎
happened?
日。面倒を見てくれた人の努力も虚しく、男の子は日に日に痩せ衰えていきました。そんな男の子の前に
He
一
deliberately
人
skipped
の魔
over
法
what
使いが
happened.
現れました。
We don't know exactly what happened, but I've got to imagine his whole family died or something. A wandering magician. Is this Weissmann?
私がその子の心を治してあげよう。ただし代償は支払ってもらうよ。そうして男の子は魔法使いに預けられることになりました。壊れた心をつなぎ合わせながら、魔法使いは男の子の存在を好きなように作り変えていきました。そして新たな心を手に入れた時、男の子は人殺しになっていました。
Yikes. Holy shit, look at that.
2年もの間、
Are these the pictures that Weissmann flashed through his mind?
毎日のように人を殺し続けました。
Holy fuck. For 2 years, the boy killed every single day, bearing in mind that he came to us when he was 11. So, at minimum, if we're saying it was the 2 years immediately before that, he was killing every day at age 9?
何十人もの部隊を闇に紛れて全滅させたこともあります。屈強な護衛に守られていたとある国の大臣の屋敷に潜入して、その喉をかき切ったこともあります。時には爆発物を使い、罪もない人々を巻き添えにしました。
Jesus Christ, man. And this is what initially tipped me off. So I'm essentially correct about this child soldier thing, except I was thinking it was going to be some larger program. It seems like maybe it's just him, but then, well, I don't know. We'll see what he says. But this is what tipped me off, was him talking about explosives in the room when he thought someone was booby trapping it. That was what made me go, wait a minute. You wouldn't think like this if you were like how I think you are, which, so yeah, that's what tipped me off.
いつしか男の子はただの人殺しから優秀な化け物に成長し、漆黒の牙と呼ばれ、 恐れられるようになっていました。そして男の子は魔法使いにある標的の暗殺を命じられました。
Oh!
かつて
Oh!
女王様が治める国を
He was ordered to kill
北の大きな
Cassius?
国から守った英雄。
Holy shit. That's how he came into contact with him.
大陸で4人しかいないという特別な称号を持っている遊撃士を。でもその標的は強すぎました。
The only person that could stop him.
子猫が虎にいなされるように男の子は撃退されてしまいました。
And from what Weissmann was saying, that was the point. It sounds like he was sent on this mission. I guess they wouldn't have been upset if he killed him. Like, that would still be a win because that would be him out of the picture. But I imagine they assumed he would fail and assumed that it would lead to him being taken in.
失敗した男の子の前に魔法使いの手下たちが現れました。標的に顔を知られてしまった男の子を
Oh shit.
始末しようとしたのです。しかしその手下を追い払って男の子を救ってくれた人がいま
Cassius
した。
himself. That's crazy,
それ
man.
は男の子が暗殺に失敗した党の標的である遊撃士だったのです。
Dude, Cassius is the goat.
そして男の子はその人の家に連れてこられて一人の女の子と出会いました。
Why is my present a boy? Holy fuck,
その
man.
家で男の子は5年もの間素敵な夢を見せてもらいました。本当ならその男の子には許されるはずもなかっ
So
た
did
夢を
he? I'm a little unsure on if he remembered all of this the whole time, given all the memory manipulation and everything that's going on. Did he have full knowledge of this the entire time? Because it seemed as though when Weissmann came up to him and he like snapped his fingers and we saw a bunch of flashes of pictures, which I assume were those pictures, which we just saw more of. It seemed as though he like it all came back to him, kind of thing. So, yeah, did he have knowledge? Did he have full knowledge? Did he have partial knowledge? Because he's promised from ages ago that once we were at the end of the journey, he would tell us. So that implies he did have full knowledge. So otherwise, he wouldn't be able to promise to tell us if he didn't know. But then, yeah, it seemed like he was getting his memories back when Weissmann talked to him, so I'm not sure.
だけど夢はいつか覚めるものです。現実に戻る時が迫っていました。これでこの話はおしまいだ。
Estelle, please react to this nicely. Please offer comfort and compassion, and don't be like, ha.
ありがとう。最後まで耳を塞がずに聞いてくれて。
それってどこまで本当なの？
全部本当のことだよ。僕の心が壊れているのも、僕の手が血塗られているのも、君のお父さんを暗殺しようとして失敗したのも、そして今までずっと。男の子は本当の意味で救いようがない存在だった。そこにいるだけで不幸と最悪をもたらすような、そんな汚れた存在だったんだ。だから男の子は旅立つことにした。幸せな夢を見せてくれた人たちを、自分という存在を作った悪い魔法使いを止めるために。それは僕が人間らしい心
The
を
harmonica?
最後に持っていた時のものだ。もう必要のないものだから。だから君に受け取ってほしい。この5年間のお礼にはとてもならないだろうけど。
I feel like he's about to do a fucking Lawrence and yeet off the side and vanish kind of thing.
何もないよりはマシだと思うんだ。
加減にしなさいよ。
Op it. Bop it. Twist it.
いい加減にしなさいっての。夢なんて言わないでよ。まるで今までのことが本当じゃなかったみたいじゃない。過去が何だっていうの？心が壊れてる？それがどうしたっていうのよ。
What does that even mean?
エステル。
私を見て。
She's gonna tell him. She's gonna tell him.
私の目を見てよ。ずっとその男の子のことを見てきたわ。いいところも悪いところも知ってる。男の子が何かに苦しみながら必死に頑張ってたことも知ってる。そんなヨシアのことを私は好きになったんだから。
Oh. I was like, when they started fucking angling towards this, I was like very against it. But I'm kind of fine with it now. And I was like, is there any good reason for doing this? And I feel like this is a good reason. Now that obviously we know about everything with Joshua and how broken he feels and everything, I feel like there is a good reason to have it be, because my thing was like, why not just have them be really good platonic friends, right? Like just really strong bond of friendship. Why does it have to be a romantic bond? But I do think there is like something to it where it's like, you know, instead of it just being, yeah, we're siblings because dad brought you home kind of thing. So yeah, we got a bond, but it's like, you know, it's a different kind of like, he'll want to feel wanted, I guess. And like, that's a more special kind of thing, kind of feeling, I guess. So I guess the long and short of it is, I'm not really against this anymore. It's still a bit like, but it's fine. I'm for it essentially now, which is surprising. I didn't think I would be, but I've reached the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of like digging it. I'm kind of like shipping it a little bit. I don't know. I feel weird saying that though, given the situation, but I kind of am. I don't know.
一人で行くなんてダメだからね。私の気持ちを置き去りにして消えちゃうなんて絶対に許さないんだから。
エステル。
Aww.
よしゃ。何今の口の中に流れて。
Wait, what?
即効性のある睡眠誘導剤だよ。
What? Bro! Why do they suddenly get a face-on portrait when they're being bitches? Fucking Alba is like, and now time to be a dickhead. Lock in face camera. And now Joshua's fucking sedating her so he can fucking disappear. Lock in face on camera.
副作用はないから安心して。
You piece of shit! I'm actually so mad at him. She's just confessed her fucking love for him, and then he goes in as though he's going in for a kiss. So that must have been like a really happy moment for her, and then suddenly it's like, no, psych, I actually fucking just tricked you. I actually just betrayed your trust.
なんでそんなもの。
僕のエステル。お日様みたいに眩しかった君。
She shines like me?
君と一緒にいて幸せだったけど、同時にとても苦しかった。
Bro.
明るい光が濃い影を作るように。君と一緒にいればいるほど、僕は自分の忌まわしい本性を 思い知らされるようになったから。だから出会わなければよかったと思ったこともあった。
そんな。
でも今は違う。君に会えたことを感謝している。こんな風に大切な女の子から逃げ出すことしかできない僕だけど、誰よりも君のことを思っている。
ヨシュア、ヨシュア。
今まで本当にありがとう。出会った時から君のことが大好きだったよ。
The first moment that you met her was when she literally jumped on top of you on the bed and probably broke all your ribs. Don't think she actually did, but because you were like passed out when Cassius brought you in, right? So the first actual time you met her was when she fucking yeeted herself onto the bed as he was sleeping in it. Bro, I'm so mad.
Estelle.
We must go and kill Weissmann. I will not rest until Weissmann is 6 feet under. Maybe 20. That's where they ended! What? What? That's the credits? Bro. Oh, song. That's a fucking crazy place to end it. What the fuck? We don't even get to see, like, the next day? We don't get to see her wake up? We don't get to see her talk to Cassius about what Joshua's just done? We don't get to fucking... Ah! Well, it's a good thing that the fucking sequel's on my computer already installed, huh? What the fuck? I need to get on that immediately. Imagine having to wait. Couldn't be me. Jesus Christ. People who got into this with the remake have had to, and decided not to go with the next one, have had to sit there for a year. It's not even out yet. Fucking ripperoni if you're remake only. I didn't mean that to rhyme. That's a terrible rhyme crime. Oh, this is so fucking cute. I'm actually heartbroken for Estelle. I'm actually so mad at Joshua for doing that. And obviously, Weissmann. I thought Cheryl was like really short there for a moment, and then I realized she was bending down. Obviously, Weissmann is the key fucking evil here. Joshua's not evil. Joshua clearly has a good heart. Clearly was manipulated and fucking groomed into doing this like evil shit. But it's clearly not who he actually is. So like I hold zero grudge against him for that. I hold the grudge against him for fucking drugging Estelle and peacing out after she just confesses her love for him. I'm so upset. That's like such a fucking break of trust. Like he went in for the kiss. Like that's so fucking cruel. That would have been like such a happy moment for Estelle, and then just to have it fucking be like, oh no, that was actually a betrayal. Man. I've been told that at the end of the credits, a trailer for second chapter will play, and I've been told I should skip it. So I will be skipping it, by the way, just so you know. Is this the end? This feels like the end. Because yeah, apparently it's pretty spoilery. So I will skip that one. Apparently I can watch the intro to second chapter, however, but the next time here, which I think is going to come up like now. Oh, complete chapter 4 is called I've Always Loved You. Oh, my heart. My heart. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Finn. New Game Plus has unlocked. God damn, dude. Fuck me. That is fucking crazy. Skip. Skip. Wait, escape doesn't do it? Clicking doesn't do it? Scroll doesn't do it? Wait, what is the escape button? What is the escape button? What is the skip button? Okay, none of these buttons are fucking skipping it. I actually have no idea how I would skip this, so I'm just going to take my headset off. I'm not looking. I've taken my headset off. I'm looking away. I'm twisting away from the screen. I do not wish to see... I don't know. What the fuck would the skip button be? It's none of the mouse buttons. It's not escape. It's not space. It's not enter. It's not backspace. What other fucking options would it be to skip? Let me just look down. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at the keyboard. What, is any of these... I'm pressing every button on the keyboard. Will any of these lead to a skip? No. Apparently not. Literally, what the fuck would the skip button be? Okay, I have no idea. Well, at any rate, I'm looking away from the screen. I'm twisting away with my headset off, so I can't hear it, can't see it, as it plays out. This feels very awkward as I stare at the corner of my own room. But hey, I guess you guys get to watch it if you... Well, I mean, I imagine most people watching this playthrough have already played the series. I've got to imagine that, like, a solid 99% of people watching this are already big Trails fans. So, it's not spoilers for you, so that's okay. I think it's still... Is it? Yeah, it's still playing. Oh, what a fucking place to end it. That's so crazy. That is so crazy, dude. What a fucking hook for the next game. I'm very glad that I can immediately go into the sequel and find out what the fuck is going on. So many questions. Learned, like, essentially nothing about Lorenz. We still have, like, we've learned a couple of answers about, like, who the real mastermind is. It seems like it's partially this Weissmann, but I think they said he was one of 7. Was it one of 7? No, am I thinking of the No, I'm thinking of the Septarians. It was either 7 or 13. I can't remember if he was one of 7 or one of 13. And his society that he's in, I assume, and he's one of the top dogs in, is called Ouroboros. And he's, yeah, manipulated, used, controlled Joshua and everything. And if he's doing it with Joshua, then he's probably doing it with others. I would have to imagine Joshua's not the first and only attempt at doing something like this, although he seems like he might have been the best attempt because he got this name, the Black Fang, and everything. But... oh, it's done. Nice, okay. Headset back on. Where even is this? What am I looking at? Am I crazy? I feel like I've never seen this title screen before. I've seen a whole lot of title screens in this game because they cycle through a bunch of locations. I feel like I've not seen this one. I don't know where this would be. Let me know. Unless it's like a... maybe this is one that plays... Is this like a second chapter location or something? A place with lots of fucking banners sticking out the roof. Like what? I don't know. But yeah, there's so many questions. Like, what the fuck happened with the towers? We don't know. They shot out a beam of light. That's it. That's all we get. We learn nothing more. That's so mean. What the hell did we do down in the bottom of the underground tower? So many questions. So many questions that will be answered in the near future. There will be a bonus episode, however, between now and the start of the second chapter playthrough, because we have all of the book series to read, which I imagine will take a while. I think we got every... we might have missed one newspaper, but they're fairly... we probably don't need to read the missed newspaper because it would just be like, and here's the events that you just played through. So we're probably fine on that, but the book series, we will do a part reading those, and yeah, then that'll be a bonus thing, and then immediately we'll be diving into second chapter. What a fucking game. I think this might be like my favorite ever beginning of a series. Like, this was so peak. This was so my thing. I would give it just a fucking immediate 10 out of 10. An immediate 10 out of 10. I absolutely adored this. This feels like it was made for me in every way. From the characters, who I fucking adore, to the world and its history and lore, which I'm loving uncovering. We're only scratching the surface, but it feels like there's so much there, and it feels planned out. I don't know how much they planned in advance. I imagine that when they first made this game, they didn't think, let's do this for the next 20 years plus, you know, let's make this a 13 game long series and counting. I would imagine that was not their immediate plan, but I don't know. So I don't know if it was planned out from the get-go, like all of their lore and shit, but it feels like they were leaving enough that they could build off, you know. It feels like they had some idea where they were going with it, at least, even if it wasn't fully planned out. And yeah, just I'm loving it. The story so good. Love when the threads start pulling together. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It feels like actually made for me. Feels really made for me, and yeah, I'm so in. I am beyond gassed that I have another 12 games to play. What a position to be in. This is the only time in my life that I will be in this position, which is a crazy feeling. This is the only time. There is no other gaming series that has like this many entries that is a single ongoing story. It just doesn't exist. This is it. This is the one. So yeah, this is like a feeling and a position to be in that will literally never happen again. So I'm sort of just like cherishing that, because once I am caught up, that's going to be a sad day when I do not have shitloads more trails still ahead of me to immediately play. I will be stuck waiting with the rest of you, unless I may not even be stuck waiting with the rest of you, because maybe the series will have ended by the time I'm caught up. Probably not. No, definitely not, actually. It will take me a while to catch up, obviously. This game's taken, what, like 2.5 months? Something like that. So, if we assume the same for 2 and 3, I mean, I know it's not going to be exactly, but, you know, roughly, if we assume roughly 2.5 months per game, then that's already 7.5 months just for the initial trilogy. And I know that there are like games that are quite a bit longer in the future. I think the Cold Steel games are pretty long, especially. So they call them like 3 months. So like if the Cold Steel games are 3 months each, because assuming they're longer than this, if the Cold Steel games are 3 months each, then just those 4 games are an entire year on their own, you know. And then there's still, yeah, it's going to be a while, basically. So, you know, we're not going to be caught up for a while. I don't need to think about that horrible feeling when I have no more trails to play for a long time yet. But yeah, no, I loved it. I loved it. I hope that has come across. I hope you've enjoyed watching the playthrough. And yeah, man, so keen to keep going. So keen to keep going, and we will be doing so imminently. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And if you really like what I do here, there is a Patreon link in the description. Anything you could afford to send my way would be hugely helpful with the ongoing running of the channel, the buying of these games, all that jazz. They're all on sale at the moment, on the Steam sale. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll just buy them all right now then whilst they're on sale. And then I realized that even with all of them being like half price or even higher than, even like less, even higher percentage off, it was still like over £200 to get the series. I was like, all right, there are a lot of games. This does still add up. So yeah, anything over on Patreon would be fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for one more bonus episode tomorrow before we move on to second chapter. Thanks for watching. See you then.